Hi YouTube, it's Jamie. Um, so at this point I'm doing a week 4, 5, and 6 update because I've had a really crappy past 2 weeks. Um, around week, right before week 4, I went away to the beach with a friend and we got ice cream. I thought I'd asked for sugar-free ice cream, but I didn't realize it's just no sugar added. So there's still sugar in it, and depending on how much you eat, how fast you eat, it can hit you pretty hard. So, within about 15 to 20 minutes, I was feeling really ill, nauseous, lightheaded, dizzy. Um, just the drive back to the hotel was just crappy. Um, and I thought, okay, maybe this is dumping. And what dumping syndrome is if you eat something that's too concentrated in sugar, when it goes down, it drops pretty much goes right through and drops right into your intestine, and your intestine's like, what is this? So it sends all your insulin to the area to attack it, and you wind up feeling horrible. Most people's only lasts for an hour, maybe less, but pretty much every 15, 20 minutes all night long, I was getting up, getting sick, calling my doctor, calling my nurse practitioner, everybody that I could try to call. I actually wasn't really talking much, so my good friend that was with me helped me out a lot. She made a lot of calls, and um, I knew I had to go home the next day. That was Sunday, and we wound up having to stop at a hospital on the way home because I was so dizzy. They wound up just hydrating me, giving me some anti-nausea medicines, which really didn't help a whole lot, but they put me out enough that I didn't really care about the drive home as far as like giving me Benadryl and whatnot. By the time I got home, I felt a lot better, was about to go out, and then all of a sudden it all hit me all over again, and I spent most of that time not feeling great. Um, for about a week, I really didn't eat anything at all. Um, I was nauseous. I'm not hungry. I don't have an appetite. So with that on top of just not feeling good, I couldn't even go in my refrigerator. It just smelled like everything. So I went back to the doctors, wound up getting admitted around May 8th and 9th for a night, getting more hydrated, and shipped back out to the world. I was okay, but still having a lot of dizziness when I stood up. Um, kept trying to get food down, just wasn't working. The main thing was that you're supposed to drink and stay hydrated, and I just did not do very good with that. So another couple days later, which was this Monday, beginning of week 6, yeah, I wound up back at the doctor's office and back in the ER, and wound up staying for 2 nights in the hospital where they rehydrated me at a really low potassium level. They helped me out with that. The drink you have to drink to get potassium, it's a little shot glass, about that big. It's horrible. Oh my god. So that made me sick all over again. They also gave me, you can't really see it, but it's a scopolamine patch. It's behind my ear. It's like what people take on a cruise ship when they have motion sickness. That seems to have helped a little. I'm not 100% sure. It could just be mental. Um, but I definitely want to thank all the nurses that helped me out on 6 East at Sibley. You guys were awesome. And of course, Dr. Long and then Brian. I was quite bad off at that point when I came in, and even though I'm your problem child, you still help me out every question I have. I wound up at some point having a lot of burning here after getting sick so much. It was like right about here where my pouch is. And so I started talking. I was having trouble breathing, and so whenever you do that in a hospital, they have to do all sorts of fun tests on you. All of my surgery was fine. There's nothing leaking, nothing going wrong with that. Um, but they did give me a CAT scan just to make sure, and they actually accidentally wound up finding 1 or 2 tiny pulmonary emboli. And what that is a blood clot in your lungs. So I'm on anti-clotting medication for the next 3 months just to help prevent anything from happening. Now that wasn't the cause of any of my symptoms that I was having. It was more I would let myself get dehydrated, so then I'd feel even worse, and there was just no way for me to catch up. So I cannot stress enough. Drink, drink, drink. Even if you can only drink a little bit at a time, Just keep sipping. Just like Dory. Just keep sipping. Anyway. So after I went home the first time from the hospital, I was just depressed and miserable because I didn't feel like doing anything. I went and stayed at my grandma's house for a week. And that was okay. I really didn't want to talk to anybody. I hardly looked at Facebook, which is weird for me. I didn't even want to answer my phone because it hurt to talk. So anybody that I happened to ignore during that time, I'm very sorry. I did get a call from a really nice girl that had also had the surgery who went through similar things, and she definitely helped me to feel a little bit better. I finally got home on my own, and I guess I just didn't drink enough water again, and that's when I wound up back for the 2 nights. I just got home today, and this is the first night that I actually feel like almost like a human being again. I've not been sick. I was able to eat mashed potatoes. Yay, awesome. And I've been drinking a lot better today, so I'm definitely feeling much better. I want to also thank the people who came to visit me in the hospital, my buddies from Mom Baby, and my roommate. I won't forget you. I hope you're doing much better now. She was in so much pain. Anyway, so it was really hard to be in the hospital being a nurse and then not really being a nurse. So I had to kind of sit on my hands and not do stuff. They gave me the anticoagulation medicine. They gave me the patch for behind my ear and sent me on my way. I barely had a chance to appreciate my weight loss because I've just been so ill. I just really didn't care. But I am down to 180 now. I'm a little bit higher because they pumped me full of massive amounts of fluid. But the last I weighed myself, I was 180. And I bought shirts earlier, so the shirts are fitting me, but I'm so excited to go out pants shopping. I just, maybe like 1 or 2 pairs from Old Navy, just inexpensive jeans, because my jeans are falling off and I have to kind of hold them up while I walk around. So it'll be really exciting to go shopping, and hopefully I can do that soon. Hopefully tomorrow will be another good day, and then by Saturday I'm hoping to be back to work again because I really, really need to go back to work. Let's see, so make sure I didn't forget anything. I had to write notes because it was a long 3 weeks. I'm just glad to be feeling more back to normal. I mean, I'm sure it'll happen again, but hopefully I won't let it spiral out of control that bad. Definitely make sure you have a good support team, good support system that you can talk to your doctors and nurses. And if you don't feel comfortable with who you're talking to, find somebody else. And thanks to my mom and my grandma for doing all that stuff for me, and my sister Julie. She's definitely been a lifesaver. Alright, if anybody has any questions, I'm here, so drop me a line. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Love you. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I'll try to update a lot more frequently and answer my phone calls a little better. So, alright, well, have a good night. Bye.